Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well. This video will show you how my husband and I meal prep together. Hope it will be helpful and you will enjoy watching. First of all, it's garlic bread. To make the garlic butter, for that I'm using leftover butter spread. Into the Nutella spread, I grated garlic, then added salt and pepper. Mix well and the simple garlic butter is ready. For the bread I'm using French baguette. Cut them into small discs and apply the prepared garlic butter. For meal prep sake, freeze it. Just put them on a tray, freeze it separate. Once frozen, put them in a Ziploc bag. You can either toast it in the oven or microwave it. Zane loves having garlic bread with soup. Next is our favorite chai masala or the chai spice mix. For the chai masala you need salt, few saffron strands, fennel seeds, ginger powder, nutmeg powder, green cardamom, cloves and peppercorns, cinnamon sticks. Grind them all together into a fine powder. Store them in an airtight container and it's ready to use whenever you need it. Usually I add 1 heaped teaspoon of chai masala or the spice mix for 2 cups of tea. For the fish nuggets, my husband is cutting them into bite-sized pieces. The fish used here is the blue grenadier. To make the nuggets, let's first have the spice mix ready. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika powder, oregano, ground kaffir lime leaves. We had some dried kaffir limes at home, so we ground them into a fine powder. Once the fish is marinated, keep it aside for around 1 hour or even less if you are in a rush. Then on to preparing the batter. Into a bowl add flour, then add salt, pepper powder, garlic powder, paprika powder, and water. Whisk till you form a semi-thick batter. Then coat the fish pieces in the batter and then onto the panko breadcrumb. Line them in a tray and then freeze it. Once they are frozen, it's easy to store them in Ziploc bags together. We also usually buy whole salmon and then my husband cleans and cuts it at home. We find that buying a whole salmon is much more economical than buying the fillet separately, and we are able to cut it according to our needs, whether it's filleting or as cutlets. I've taken a portion of the salmon to marinate it for the salmon biryani. And the rest of the salmon, I've stored them in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. This will be used for grilling later on in the week. Now moving on to making the chicken fingers. For that you need onions, garlic, fried onions, which is optional, breadcrumbs, paprika powder, salt, pepper, oregano, chili flakes, and garlic powder. Start off by pulsing the onions and the garlic in a food processor. Then add in the chicken breast, and the spice mix along with the fried onions. Now this is quite optional. My husband wanted to add more flavor with the fried onions, and then at last the breadcrumbs. Pulse it again until it all comes together. Then onto a lined wax paper, add the mixture, cover it with a cling wrap and roll it flat. Now freeze this for at least an hour. This makes it easier for cutting. Then dip the chicken fingers in beaten eggs and breadcrumbs and place them on a tray. It's easy to freeze them separately and then put them in Ziploc bags later. Now he used the offcuts of the mixture to make chicken popcorns or chicken balls, coated them in the leftover whisked eggs and then breadcrumbs, and the quick chicken balls or the chicken popcorns are ready to be frozen. Now once they are frozen, it's easier to store them in Ziploc bags to be used whenever you need. Zane was with me in the kitchen while I was storing the chicken fingers and he wanted to try some. So I've deep fried the chicken fingers and that's how it looks. And these ones were air fried on a later day for our wraps. The deep fried ones are of course yummy, but the air fried ones are not second to it. They are a healthier option. The next one is the air fried paneer fingers. For that, we need boiled potatoes, paneer, or cottage cheese, salt, pepper and cardamom powder. You can add your own spice mix, but I like to keep it simple. So into a bowl, grate the paneer and the potatoes. Then add the salt, pepper and cardamom powder. Mix it well. And shape it up the way you want. You can either deep fry them or air fry them, but I've used the air frying option. Once I've made them into rolls, I froze them separately and then put them in a Ziploc bag. It's the same way that I've done with the fish nuggets and the chicken fingers. That's how an air fried paneer finger looks like. It doesn't hold well onto the shape because it's very soft, but it's still very yummy. Now I had some ginger that was getting old in the fridge and I did not want to waste. So I'm making some ginger cubes for chai or tea. All you need to do is into a grinder add ginger and green cardamom. Once they all come together, put them in molds. I've used an ice cube tray to make the ginger cubes. Freeze it. Once frozen and it's holding the shape together, take them out of the ice cube tray and store them in a Ziploc bag. Then whenever you need to make tea, just add in a cube or two into the water. These are few things that help us at our home, and I hope this will help some of you as well. That's it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed watching. Till I see you all again, take care. Bye bye.